Hi, this is Suad. Have you ever felt like there is something more for you, like a bigger, better version of your life is just out of reach? And yet, no matter how much you want it, something stops you dead in your tracks. That's what we are talking about today. It is called the terror barrier. This visible wall isn't just in your head. It is real, and it is the number one thing keeping you from your full potential. But here is the good news. You don't have to stay stuck. You can break through it. And I am going to show you how. Fear shows up at any circumstances, moments, because your mind is trying to protect you from the unknown. Past efforts didn't work because they likely don't address the root cause of your doubts and insecurities. Starting today, you will learn how to break free from those barriers. Take bold steps and step confidently into your future. Stick with me, and by the end, you will have the tools, mindset, and confidence to make it happen. Before we dive in, if you are ready to take control of your life, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. This is where your transformation begins. Let's start with the basics. What is the terror barrier? Imagine you are in your comfort zone, a place where everything feels familiar and safe. It's the life you have always known. Now, anytime you try to make a big change, you step out of this comfort zone and into the unknown. That unknown triggers fear, doubt, and anxiety. Suddenly, your mind starts screaming, "This is too much, turn back." And often we listen. We retreat back to the safety of what we know. But here is the thing. That fear isn't a sign to stop. It is a sign you are growing. The terror barrier is just your mind's way of protecting you from the unfamiliar. If you understand it, you can overcome it. The key point is your brain is the survival mechanism. That's why fear shows up. Anxiety, self-doubt, overthinking is a common feelings. Fear doesn't mean you are unready. It means you are on the verge of growth. It's a misconceptions. Why past efforts didn't work. Have you ever tried to change before? Only to end up right back where you started. Let's talk about why that happens. 1. You didn't have a clear plan. Change requires a roadmap. Without one, fear takes place. Fear takes over. 2. You tried to do it alone. Support systems and accountability are crucial. 3. You focused on the symptoms, not the cause. Most people try to fix their situation without addressing the root fear holding them back. The key is to recognize that failure isn't the enemy, it's the teacher. Every time you fall short, you are learning what doesn't work. When you reframe failure as a feedback, you start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. The key point is trial and error without strategy leads to frustration. Reframing failure as a learning is the power. To break the circle, it requires addressing deeper fears. How to break free? Now that we have covered why fear shows up and why your past effort didn't work, let's get into the good stuff. How to break through the terror barrier. 1. Name your fear. Write it down. What exactly are you afraid of? Is it failure? Is it judgment? Or is it the unknown? Naming it takes away its power. 2. Challenge your thoughts. Most fears are based on what if, scenario that never happened. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Could I handle it? 3. Take small steps. You don't need to leap over the barrier. Just take one step at a time. Every small action builds courage and momentum. 4. Visualize success. Spend 5 minutes a day picturing yourself on the other side of the barrier. Imagine how it feels to succeed. 5. Find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who support you, people who support your growth and believe in your vision. Each of these steps moves you closer to freedom, confidence, and control. Let me tell you about Susan, who felt stuck in a dead-end job. Fear told her that she couldn't start over. But she broke her goals into tiny steps, updating her resume, applying for one job at a time. And today, she's thriving in a career she loves. You can do the same. We have covered a lot today, but here is what I want you to remember. The terror barrier isn't a permanent. It is a challenge, yes, but one you are fully capable of overcoming. Your dreams, your goals, your best life, they are all waiting on the other side. And the key to unlock them is you. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let failure hold you back. Take the next step, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. If you've made it this far, I know you're ready to change your life. So don't stop now. Subscribe, join this community, and let's make 2025 an abundant year to remember. Can you think of a time when fear stopped you? Which of these steps are you going to try first? Share it in the comments. I would love to hear your story. If this resonates with you, hit the like button. It helps this message to reach more people who need it. Share. Remember, courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means taking action despite it. Hit that subscribe button and let's take this journey together. You have got this.